Hello and welcome to another episode of Scarah's Screamcast. It's me, Scarah, Damsel of the Doomed, and today I have a very special guest. She's the owner and proprietor of the Play Ghoul Mansion, an artist of both the canvas and skin who takes her inspiration from Playboy Mansion, 70s and 80s subculture, especially the, I would say, the sleazy side of those things, and also works with the horror community, including City Scaregrounds and various businesses in town that dabble in the dark arts. Please welcome Brenna Greenwell.
Hello.
Oh, I feel like I should have an applause soundtrack going on. When I do the edit, you'll hear it. I'll put it in there. How's it going? Thank you for being.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. I can't wait to get in to talking to you about what you do, but I gave you the rundown of how the show works.
Yeah.
We're going to follow the format. I feel that people like a good format. When I first started the show, I would go off into the weeds, but we got a format now, Brenna. So we're going to do the pop soap question of the week for you, and we have now a logo for that. Look.
Cute.
Have you seen pop soap at different conventions?
I have, yeah.
Oh, I love those too. I see this, I think, all the time. But Paul, it's a brother and sister, and the brother was the one who suggested these questions.
Yeah.
At the last Cult Classic, they were there vending, and he was like, on your podcast, you should ask your guests these 3 questions. And I am going to do that now because I love them, and he's smart. He's actually onto something. The questions are, what have you been drinking lately, listening to, and watching?
Drinking, I'm not a big soda person. I'm all into sparkling water. So like the unsweetened lime sparkling water, I can go through a 12-pack in 2 days.
That sound any specific brand?
Not really.
Just the lime.
HEB brand is
The
really
HEB one
solid.
is good.
Yeah.
And it's like half the price of La Croix or La Croix or La Croix, however you want to say it. I can't remember how I used to say it, but it was incorrect. And a friend of mine had a foreign exchange student from France, and I was like, "How do you say LaCroix?" That's how I said it. How do you say LaCroix?
That's how I said it too.
And she goes, "What? La Croix?" And I was like,
Okay, I guess that's it.
That does make sense now that you said so. I didn't take French in high school. I took Spanish. All right. So that's what you're drinking, a solid lime sparkling water. What about listening to these days?
I'm on a big Iron Maiden kick right now because we're actually going to see them in San Antonio this September.
Oh, shit, dude. That's going to be epic.
It's them, Megadeth, and Anthrax.
Holy
which
shit.
is exactly.
Wow.
Like, I'm going to be in trouble at that merch table.
They need to throw Slayer on that bill. Oh, my God. That's crazy. Yeah. What a show. So you've been boning up on Iron Maiden. What a voice. That one of the best voices in rock and roll.
Oh, and we just saw the Iron Maiden documentary.
I didn't know there was one
because they only released it for a few days. It was such a weird thing that it's like, oh, it's only going to be out for a weekend.
Where is it streaming at?
I have no idea.
Son of a bitch.
This was like last month,
and it's gone. It's just off. Okay,
yeah,
that's crazy.
But it was incredible.
Tracy, I know you're watching this. You need to get on your weird sites where you find all the movies and get a download for me. He did that for me for the I screened Blair Witch, the original one.
Yeah.
And they have a documentary, and it's
I've
a couple
wanted
hours.
To see that.
You can't find it. I think you have to buy like the box set or something, and that's the only way to see it. But Tracy was able to get on his dark web.
Yeah.
I don't know if dark web's the word, but he was able to get on some sites and let me see it. It was a good documentary. All right, great. That was, we did. Okay. What are you watching now?
This isn't horror related at all.
Not a problem.
I just finished Hacks on HBO.
The comedian one.
Oh my God.
I need to get back on that. I started that when it first came out, and then I drifted into something else.
This was one of the biggest, like, most recent newer shows that I've watched that I was just immediately hooked. Like, the writing is so smart. The characters are so lovable. It just has it's so good.
I'm back. Okay, I just finished a couple of shows, so I need a new one.
And they just wrapped up. Like the series finale just came out it's 5 seasons. I think I went through it in maybe 2 weeks.
Wow. Mm-hmm. I really only watch shows like in bed right before I go to bed. Yeah. So because of that, I can't have too many that I watch at once, but I do need one now because I was watching Euphoria and that one, had their series finale. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I need something new.
Hacks is so good.
We share a hairstylist.
We
Teresa.
do.
And I was talking to her about shows, and she was telling me that she's been watching Real Housewives of Rhode Island.
She's trying to get me on the housewife train too.
Girl, I started to watch it because I told her I've seen the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and New Jersey and New York. I think those were the 3.
Yeah.
Oh, and Atlanta. And not all of the seasons, just like a season of each maybe. Maybe 2 or something. And then it's been a very long time since I've checked that show out.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, let me take a look. So I peeped in on the Real Housewives of Rhode Island. And holy moly, I know you're a skincare girly like myself. We always trade, information about what we do in our skincare routine. And I do not want to shame anyone for eventually doing any kind of maintenance, whether it be Botox or whatever.
Yeah.
That's cool. But I also would hope that my friends would tell me if
you started looking
looking crazy.
Yeah.
Because there's a few of these women on this show that I'm like, how did this happen?
Yeah, like how did it get this far?
Yeah.
And you didn't notice? And no one in your
Nobody's
life
telling
was
you?
like, hey.
There's a few women. There's one, and I really like her personality. I don't know her name. I've only seen, I watched like 2 episodes, I think.
Yeah.
She's the oldest housewife on that season, and she looks like she probably was a cute girl,
Yeah.
and now she looks kind of insane, but she has a fun personality. And then there's some younger girls on the show that are in their 30s, like maybe early 30s.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the younger girls and I'm like, I wonder if they know, like that's what they're going to look like when they're this, because they all go to the same doctor. Oh, can you hand me that? There we go. They all go to the same doctor and there are 2 women on that show who have the same doctor and dentist that does the veneers or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And these 2 women, they look almost identical and they're not related. So
that's so crazy.
It's not horror, but it kind of is.
It's the substance.
It is the substance. Which was one of my favorite movies. When I watched that movie, it was just all of that type of stuff, like all the stuff women go through as we age and like what you're willing to do just to try to hold on to your looks for as long as possible I'm not sure why, but that's what we do. It's an existential question.
Well, and for Demi Moore to have taken that role when she was that girl for the longest time, like her face was on the tabloids looking absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And like she got a bunch of shit reworked. Like
she got that new kind of facelift that the Jenner lady, Kris Jenner got, and all of them. Which the funny thing about that all of that shit is they can do everything to the face that's possible. They used to not be able to do anything to the neck, but now they can do a little. But it's always the hands.
The hands always tell you.
And I think Kris Jenner is even wearing like some gloves now, like Dolly Parton style.
Because somebody had like commented.
Did they?
On some like her big like birthday post. Her crazy 70th birthday when she had just gotten everything tightened back up.
Looking 35 or something.
And so, like there were comments that were like, but look at her hands.
Yeah.
And after that, every public appearance she has gloves
She's in
on.
gloves. What a cruel thing to say to someone.
I know.
Just let her be at this point, and listen, the way that those facelifts are going now for the very rich that can afford that.
Yeah.
It looks great.
Yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't look crazy like the fillers look. And I heard something the other day that they did a study and the results just came back because it was a long study, longitudinal. And the more, when you get Botox, a lot of it, it eventually your bone starts to
I just read that. Yeah.
it weakens and it loses its density
Because the muscles can't move.
Yeah,
So
and your bone's not
yeah.
responding, so it's like I guess it's just dead up there, and it just bone builds and reacts to pressure, and if you're not using it, so then what does that mean? Your face is just gonna
gonna cave in. Yeah. Body horror.
body horror for sure. Kelsey says hello. Hey girl.
Hi, my baby.
And Tony Tamayo. Oh, put up Tony. It's Tony's thing. There's Tony, my buddy. Tony Tamayo, or Tony Tomato, as I lovingly say. He said Demi had her knees done too. They don't look saggy anymore. Oh, dang, Tony. I didn't know you
never thought about a knee lift.
I didn't either.
I didn't know that was a thing.
And then she, apparently, everybody was giving her shit about her arms, I guess, at Con Film Festival. She was looking a little skeletal. Skeletal's a good word for it. So I don't know if she's on the weight loss meds. She certainly doesn't need to be.
I know. And that breaks my heart, because that's what I was saying about her taking the substance.
Yeah.
That it was like, wow, like she must have, like, that shows a lot of growth and like self-awareness to take that role in particular, like knowing that that's how people see you.
She had to relate to that role super hard.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it was really cathartic.
I honestly think she should have gotten an Oscar for that performance.
Horror always gets snubbed at the Oscars.
How many times have you, as a woman, like you're getting ready to go to some dinner or some party or whatever, and for some reason maybe you're bloated, it's your period, I don't know, but like nothing is looking right.
Yep.
And that scene where she goes to the bathroom
and like smears them.
Yes. Has that happened?
Absolutely.
Now look, put the camera just on Brenna. Look at this beautiful woman. There's absolutely not a flaw. Flawless from tippy top of the head to the toes. Trust me. All right, back to the wine. If Brenna has that fucking moment, we're all doomed. You know what I mean? But it's relatable though, because I think every woman, maybe men too. I don't know how men are. I don't know what y'all do, but do y'all even look in mirrors? No, I'm kidding. Not as often as we do, I don't think. But I felt that scene.
Oh yeah,
in the movie, I was like, golly, and it was written and directed by a woman. I can't remember her name. She's got a really cool foreign.
Yeah.
Coralie something. Anyway, 100%. But you're right. It shows that's a lot for Demi to take that role, and she executed it
so well.
So good. Okay. That was the Pop questions of the week. Brenna, you did it.
Yay.
All right. So we're going to run through some quick horror headlines, and, we'll discuss them as we go. Let me check back in on our chat real fast. Hubert Campbell Travels says Substance was a great movie. It certainly was, Hubert. Hubert, while I'm reading these horror headlines, you seem like you're a dude. Tell me, how many times a day do you look in the mirror? I'm curious. And Tony,
we're taking a poll.
Also. We're taking a poll. The men in the chat, let us know how many times a day do you look in the mirror. Not that I'm always in the mirror, but like I do my makeup.
Yeah.
You have to check during the day. I always have lipstick on my teeth otherwise. So, okay. The final weekend in May completely belonged to original horror, sparking a rare, massive box office battle between two dominant genre titles. First, it's A24's highly anticipated feature adaptation of Backrooms, directed by a 20-year-old viral creator. Kane Parsons absolutely dominated in a historic opening weekend of $81.4 million. That makes it A24's biggest debut ever, and it set the record for the biggest original horror debut. I said debut like I'm fancy. for the biggest original horror debut in cinema history. So the biggest horror movie opening, the biggest for A24, of course, that was the Backrooms, which I just saw this weekend. I'm going to backtrack to it in a minute.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about the other one. So the other one that did really well in the box office, it's not their first weekend out. This is, I think, their second. But Focus features psychological horror thriller Obsession, directed by Curry Barker, continues to back theaters and has sparked rampant online discussion over its intense gore and dark allegorical themes, centering kind of around entitlement and obsession. So I've seen both of these. And I really thoroughly enjoyed Obsession.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. But the Backrooms, I went into blind. I've never watched any of that content on YouTube.
Yeah.
I knew about liminal spaces basically with conversations I've had with Kayla.
Yeah.
And just a little bit about that. A little bit about like, oh, this uneasy feeling you get and, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, like you feel like you're somewhere you're not supposed to be.
Right. Is it even real? What's going on? And that's really all I knew. So I went to this movie yesterday. And last night, this is the first time it's happened to me in a long time. But at night, when everybody in the house is sleeping, I started to get really creeped out.
Really?
Yes, which I hate and I love at the same time.
It was a slow burner.
The movie creeped me out. Like I was uneasy during it, and I'm watching the movie like this, like looking around the screen at all this stuff. You know, it's very interesting. It's different.
Yeah.
I've never seen a movie like it, and the creep factor for me was a 10 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah. As far as, you know, I've heard some people say, well, there's not much of a plot or this or that. But I think there is. I just don't think it's delivered in a format that we're used to with storytelling and narrative stuff. But there is a plot. It's just more subversive and more subliminal and underneath.
Yeah.
But boy, have you seen either one of those?
No, they're on my list.
Yeah.
No, I've been so busy lately, but those two, I've just heard nothing but good things.
Highly recommend.
Obsession, I can't pick up my phone
without
seeing something, or I've had multiple people text me directly and be like, you need to go watch this movie.
Especially if you've ever been the obsessed person in a relationship or been the object of somebody who's been obsessive.
Yeah.
I think it's good. But it's also, Obsession's got some genuinely funny moments in it as well, some really good humor. And then there is like, when the gore factor starts, it slams and it doesn't stop. And it takes a while for it to start.
Yeah.
So it's not, you know, this slasher from beginning to end. It is atmospheric and it's a buildup.
Yeah.
But it's entertaining. I was entertained during the whole thing. So I like them both. If out of the two, I don't know. They're very different, so I couldn't say which one I like better. Oh, we got a bunch in the chat. Before I go on to the next one, let's see. Oh, Hubert says he checks his mirror morning and night. So twice. See, I could have guessed. That's a dude thing, I think. Dorcas Supreme. What a name. Dorcas Supreme.
Amazing.
They say Obsession was absolutely bonkers. My boyfriend and I saw it last night, and I was shocked. Yeah. I wonder. I don't want to give any spoilers, so I'm not going to say where I think you were shocked. Texas Hell Priest said something, but then it says message retracted. Very interesting.
Controversial.
And then Tony Tomato said, I probably looked at myself over 12 times today. That includes when I brush my teeth and shave, plus bathroom breaks at go. At go? You mean at work, Tony? Probably at work. Wow, Tony, that's more than I don't think I've looked at myself 12 times.
Yeah.
Maybe I have. I'm going to count tomorrow. Texas Hell Priest says, hey, witchy poo, mirror glances 5 to 8 times a day. All right. Oh, Texas Hell Priest, I know. You're Hellraiser. Okay. He always dresses up like Hellraiser at conventions.
Sweet.
Tony says he doesn't count mirror breaks at home. I don't count the times I look at myself in the rearview mirror when I drive. Okay. He's getting specific. All right, let's see what's next. I wanted to talk about what's coming out in June. What can we expect in June at the theaters? This is not including any kind of streaming stuff or video on demand. This is what you can see in theaters in June. On June 5th, we're going to get The Watchers. It's from Ishana Night Shyamalan. She's making her feature directorial debut.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we can expect, I think, heavy dread, striking visuals, and they say a classic Shyamalan twist. Right. You can't not have that last name without doing some more twist. People will get pissed. That's coming out, June 5th. I'm not sure what studio is putting that out. June 12th, there's a movie called Wildwood. For fans of dark gothic animation, the masters of stop motion at Laika, L-A-I-K-A, how would you pronounce Laika? Of course you would know, the artist. They did Coraline and Paranorman, which is the best name ever. And I love Coraline. I watch that movie once a year.
Paranorman doesn't get enough love.
I don't know if I've seen it.
Movie.
I feel like I have, but maybe only once. I'm going to have to put it back on.
It was really good.
I love the name. But those people, they're releasing a highly anticipated dark fantasy epic based on the novel by Colin Malloy. It follows a young girl who ventures into a forbidden, enchanted wilderness outside of Portland to rescue her kidnapped brother. And of course, she encounters a hidden world filled with strange behavior, creatures, and ancient, what is that? I don't know what I wrote here, Brenna. Let's make up a word. Ancient souls?
Sure.
Okay. I cannot. Sometimes I'm writing too quick. Look at this word. What do you think that says?
Oh my God.
Who knows?
I have no idea.
Secrets.
Secrets.
Let's see. With strange behavior. No, and that's not even behavior. With strange creatures and ancient secrets. Golly. Okay, let me go to the next one. What else is in June? I'll tell you. June 9th. So this one's not horror, but it's apparently piquing the interest of horror fans.
Okay.
It's a gritty crime drama. It's called The Bike Riders from Focus Features and Universal. It's a dark, hyper-violent, and tragic exploration of Midwestern motorcycle clubs and how they descent into like a lawless, terrifying underworld. Austin Butler's in it.
Okay.
Jodie Comer. I'm not sure if I know who that is.
Oh my God. Killing Eve. Did you ever watch Killing Eve?
No. Is that a movie or a series?
It's a show. The first 2 seasons are really good.
And then
They kind of go off the rails.
maybe
but the first 2 seasons are really good.
Killing Eve.
Yeah.
And Tom Hardy. He's in it too. So it's a
love
good,
Tom
good
Hardy.
cast. That's June 19th. And then Scary Movie is coming out on the 6th.
Oh,
we all
I
know
can't
that.
wait.
It marks the returns of the Wayans brothers with the original stars like Anna Faris will be in there. And of course, Scary Movie pokes fun and is satirical of current horror movie hits. I think from the previews, they're doing all of them. So it's been a very long time since we had a scary movie. Very long time, but the previews are cracking me up. And how old is Anna Faris now? I wonder.
I don't know, but she looks exactly the same.
She's looking good. She's got those big eyes.
Yeah.
And then this is one I get to see a sneak preview of this one. Leviticus. Have you heard of that?
Yes.
That looks good.
Oh, the trailers look really good.
That looks good. It's June 19th is the official release date. I think I'm seeing it on the 9th. It's from Neon, which I really like that studio.
Yeah, same.
Highly anticipated new supernatural horror feature. I almost said new saturation girl. Leviticus, really from the trailer, what it looks like is 2 guys that are maybe dating or exploring. I don't know. But one of them's parents send him, it looks like they get sent to a conversion camp. And then, all hell breaks loose. So
it's kind of, just from the trailers, it was reminding me a lot of It Follows.
It does give a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Because the guy that comes back from the camp, is it him? Is it
it's
not?
That sort of like body snatcher vibe.
A skinwalker vibe a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm excited. And then I think this is Pride Month now, officially.
It is.
What are you doing, Herman?
What are we doing?
You good?
You want to get down?
I don't know what he...
I don't know.
Let's see. We'll just let him... Oh, maybe... Do you want down? If you want down, you need a lift down, Herman. You know the rules. Maybe he'll readjust. And then there's one called Rose of Nevada. It's a lo-fi supernatural mystery that crosses into the true life horror world, I guess. I don't know much about that. There's one called Saccharin that I really want to see, and it looks like diet culture horror.
Ooh. Oh, yes. I did see the trailers for that. It looks sick.
It
looks very cool.
I've been seeing the trailers for it at every horror movie I go to, but this last one, it wasn't there. And then when I was looking for the release date, it said that they weren't sure if it was going to get a June, July, or August release date. So I don't know what's going on.
Strange.
If they're kind of trying to place it correctly on a weekend where they know it'll do better financially.
Yeah.
Or if something else is going on. I don't know, but I hope it goes to the theater and not like a straight VOD.
Yeah.
because that one looks interesting too. It reminded me of the substance a little
Oh,
bit.
completely.
Do you know our good friend Silba? I don't know if you ever...
Yeah.
I ran into her and I was like, I want to go see Saccharine. Let's go. So I hope it's in the theater because I got a date with Silba if it is. I wish I had a picture of Silba to show everybody. Silba is the most glamorous,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, creature I've ever seen in my life. I don't know how she does it, but she always just looks so well put together and beautiful.
Always.
God. And she's a glamazon. She's like, I would say she's 6 feet.
At least.
5'11".
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. But Silva's beautiful. Somebody said Anna is 49 years old. Well, she looks good. Somebody Googled it for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was horror headlines. Oh, I forgot we had that logo. Sorry, it might seem like sometimes when I sit down and I wear a belt that pushes the... Oh, thanks for switching the camera right to me when I'm... That's a good producer. This is now our interview portion. Yay, which is really just a conversation. But I wanted to tell people who don't know, and we'll put up a picture here in a second, but what you do is, and when I very first met you, it was at some convention or vendor space, I think.
I think it was at Bat City.
Was it at Bat City?
Because I had the first year that I was there, I wasn't there for the full season. Because I thought I had like missed the window. I had just moved here from Kentucky like a couple months before.
Wow.
And I was still trying to like feel shit out and figure out like where I wanted to go. And my friend Kelly had gone on to vend at Bat City for the whole season. And she started texting me like a weekend and she's like, dude, you got to get in on this like next year. Like it's amazing. I was like, awesome. She had ended up double booking herself one night. So she asked Corey, like, hey, can my friend come and set her stuff up so it's not an empty booth? Like, it'll fit with the vibe. And he was like, yeah, whatever. So I came and did that. And, like, he came over and introduced himself. And I had said, like, oh, you know, I know it's too late at this point, but next year, like, I would love to be a part of this. And he was like, actually... a few of those booths down by the end of the mall were wide open. Oh, and he was like, if you want it, like for the last week and a half,
come on,
go for it. And I was like, cool. So I'm pretty sure, I think I met you like that night.
Maybe that's what it was. I was racking my brain trying to remember where I met you.
Yeah.
But your art, like I had not seen anyone do what you do, which is you take pinup Playboy style poses of women, which are meant to be inviting and you know, enticing.
Yeah.
But the models are ghouls, or, you know, they're monsters.
Yeah.
They're still sexy, but they look like they could eat you alive, and they're in these classic poses. And I think you told me they are actual. A lot of them are actual poses from, like, that's Miss June, 1977.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Is that right?
Absolutely. Like, there are a few little things that I might change. Like sometimes their hands are out of frame in the original pictures, or like I want to tilt the head or do whatever, but I try to keep the body as accurate to like the original pose as possible.
Here's one right here. And this is on velvet, right?
Yeah, that one's on velvet.
When I met you, I don't think you had velvets yet.
No, I just started doing those a couple years ago.
That is gorgeous with that scorpion. And your use of... Oh, what is this? I love this one.
Thank you.
This reminds me of something that would be painted on the side of a van.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Oh, the big fantasy like van, which is kind of a dream to have a van like that.
Me too.
I would love that so much. Let's manifest vans for us. We could have a van club. Speaking of van, there's a new movie about van life. Basically.
Okay.
It's not good though. I don't like to say that. I feel bad. It's not for me, I should say.
Okay.
I think some people will enjoy it.
Yeah.
I don't know those people, but somebody will like it. Oh, look at this one. Tell me about this one.
That's Eddie from Iron Maiden.
You're inspired by going to this show.
Peace of Mind.
Look at that. I love the highlight color you use here.
Thank you.
This bright green. And then next, Ooh, I forgot to mention. Well, I did in the intro, but Brenna also is a tattoo artist. Tell us where your studio is.
So I work at 8 Ball Electric. We are on Justin Lane, right off of Burnett. If y'all know where Lala's is, we're
Yes.
just a few doors down from them in that shopping center.
How long have you been there?
And at that location, we are coming up on a year. We're actually going to have our 1-year anniversary, July 25th.
That is, how many artists do you have in there?
Just the two of us.
It's you and
me and Alexandria Lyle, my work wife.
I love it. Just two ladies doing tattoos.
Yeah.
just two
What
two
more could
talented
you
women.
want?
I don't have any tattoos, but I want to go visit your studio just to see it. I've seen you do tattoos.
You'll like how it's decorated.
I know, that's why I want to see it. I know I will. I've seen you do tattoos at various like vending events, I guess, which is always cool. I like it when I talked someone into getting their first tattoo at Cult Classic convention this last year.
Oh, awesome.
And they have no tattoos, and I saw someone doing tattoos, and I was like, it's my friend Ryan, and I think the guys were kind of like flirting with him in a playful way, and that's all that needed to happen for him to be like, okay. Oh, I love this.
Thanks.
This reminds me of Slaughter Mall, but why do I recognize this?
Because that's also in Slaughter Mall.
Oh,
just not a person.
it's on the skin.
It's on one of the fake skins.
I'm on one of the fake skins.
Legally, that is fake skin.
I saw you did a Scarah on the fake skin too. I love that. I have a picture of that, but I didn't send it. So go back to that other one. Oh, we'll talk about this too. I love this. Go back to the tattoo mouse. Where is this from though?
So that is Rat Fink. That was originally from an artist named Ed Roth, and it ended up being used in a bunch of like hot rod and muscle car.
Okay,
so you'll see him. Some
artists interpret him all the time. That's what it is.
Place.
Those eyes.
Yeah, the big buggy eyes.
That gives it. Okay, good. I love it. All right, and then this. We use now for a Scream Theater thing, but Brenna was originally, I wanted Brenna to be considered to do the artwork for the movie that we did, but we ended up with a different artist. But this is still one of my favorite things.
It was so fun.
I've ever, there's nothing, no critiques here. Everything is just so beautiful. I don't know if I have this as an 11x17 yet, but I want to get it. It's something I give out at conventions all the time, and people love it. I ought to make a sticker. I always thought it would be a good T-shirt too.
Yeah.
Maybe I will. The thing with, this, like with T-shirts with that many colors, I think it's it would be $1 million to do it screen print.
Yes,
I could do it direct to garment. Those never look as good to me.
No, I don't think so either.
They look all right. They look a little like I just did one, and it looks cool. It looks kind of vintagey because it's that iron-on like almost consistency. But I do like a screen print.
That's the thing. Like it gets when it's something like that where it's just like a big rectangle of that material. It feels kind of like stiff.
I made sure like my artist blended out the edges because I didn't want it to be like that, you know, but I've seen what you're talking about. But I love this. And I was so glad you did this. And I remember you were showing yourself working on it in your Instagram stories. And I'm not kidding. I squealed. I was like, like a little girl. Let's see. We got somebody.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, Trishy, Dishy. Oh, look at it. And there's Brenna. I didn't mean to send those to you too. Sorry. But yeah, I had asked Brenna to send me a couple pictures for promo. And I went back and forth. Paul, I think, Paul, Dr. Abominable, he did, I did the promo image for you, but Paul did a second one and he used that picture. I'll have to show it to you later. It's really pretty. So Trish, she said, oh, that was her leg, the tattoo.
I was just going to ask, did you see your leg?
Oh, how funny. And then
the one before that.
Which one? Oh.
No, that one. That's Trish.
That's Trish. I didn't even see that. Trish. Did we see this one? No.
I think we were just talking.
Oh, I was looking at something else. Show me the girl. Who is this ghoul, by the way? Not this one.
This one? Oh, so the one on Trish,
Yeah.
that's from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Blast
That's
from the past.
diva.
Blast from the
I
past.
have been in love with that image since I was very, very little.
Your fine
like,
line work
she's
is so
cool.
good. I love that. Look at the hairs. Okay, show us the sexy lady. Yeah.
Yeah, and that is inspired by the album cover for The Ultimate Sin, the Ozzy Osbourne album. Except I took all of her clothes off because that's what I do professionally.
And you're very good at it. You know how to do, the woman body, the woman's form very well. I like that tush. It looks very peach-like.
Thank you.
Somebody said they slept good watching Passenger. That's the van one. It's called Passenger.
Oh my God. I was at the gas station the other day, like pumping my gas, and it was one of those where they have like the little TV screen on like that like plays commercials while you're pumping your gas. And I'm standing there and I'm just like watching the traffic go by and daydreaming, and I just heard screaming.
What the
like
heck? Oh.
a woman screaming. And it's the middle of the day, like on Congress. And I'm kind of like looking around like, what's going on? It was a trailer for Passenger that they were playing full volume out of the gas pump.
Can you imagine? Was this during the day or at night?
It was during the day. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Can you
like,
imagine
if you're
at
playing
night?
that at night,
You're going to get
I would
911.
be gone. Yeah.
That's one of my pet peeves, and it's why, I hate being forced to watch advertisements.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't really like going to AMC. But I will go to AMC, but that's what I don't like about AMC.
Yeah.
However, Alamo has been pissing me off so much. What was the one? The Backrooms.
Yeah.
And what I love about Alamo, the only thing they're still doing right is they're not showing commercials, which I'm surprised because everything else is 100% like how much capitalism can we, employ here. And they show the pre-show, which
It's so
gives you some cool stuff. Yeah. So they gave like a little couple of, interesting, elements for the movie, which I really appreciated.
Yeah.
And that's pretty, otherwise it feels like I'm watching movies at the inside the corpse of what used to be the Alamo.
Yeah.
It's not even everything from the menu, and then of course the new like ordering system. It's just off. Everything's wrong.
Yeah. I
Everything's
canceled
off.
my membership.
See, mine just renewed, and I think I can cancel it at any time, but like I want to wait for the whole chunk to,
get your money's worth.
get my money's worth of this year's subscription.
Yeah.
But I can't see myself continuing. But it's this whole thing. I'm torn because I hate going and watching commercials before a movie. How many times can I see Nicole?
Thing is just so fun.
It's great.
And smart. And there are sometimes, I think it was weapons, and I can't remember what exactly they had on the pre-show thing, but like it'll just be the most random, bizarre little clips.
Doesn't make sense until after.
later.
Yeah. And then you're like,
so then like you hit that point in the movie and it's like, oh, that's why that
little surprise.
weird ass thing.
It's the only thing that we have left at the Alamo.
It's so fun.
Because you look like even the seats aren't as good as even the upgraded seats that Alamo has. There's still movie theaters that have better seats. You know what I mean? Like the actual chair. I don't know. I wish that the tides will turn back and somebody will take the place of Michael Custerman or Custard Butt or whatever the CEO is that like got a, is doing all this shit
with it.
No, who likes it?
Literally nobody is happy with it.
I'm sure there's a few like basic bitches out there that are like, oh, I actually like ordering on my thing. Well, let me tell you what happened to me the other day. We went and we got there. I was late, which is rare for me, but I was a little late. And I got there and the house lights are already down.
Yeah.
And you have to do the QR code thing. And there's not enough light to get so my friend had to shine his light on my QR code so I'm like, what are we doing here, guys? You know what I mean? Like, just so annoying. Yeah. I feel like I talk about the Alamo every show, but it really does infuriate me.
Yeah. It's worth talking about.
You all on desktop mobile? What are they talking about? Oh, something's with the sound, guys. Sound is cutting out.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Well, we're going to keep going and we'll see what's happening. So now somebody says they have, okay. So no sound for some people. Other people are saying they have sound.
Huh.
Mobile people don't have sound. Desktop people do have sound. We will figure this out. Let me type this into the chat real quick. Okay, working on it. Working on it. That came out in like 3 different... It's a long nail.
Oh, yeah.
It's a long nail curse. Actually, I can type usually really well with it. I'm sure you can too.
Well,
Show
because
them.
I have to type with the sides of my thumbs.
Yeah, I type with usually just this is how I do it.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I'm usually this. Well, actually, maybe I do. I don't know. I get a shorter thumbnail though, is my trick.
Oh.
So these are the extra long. I think yours are extra long. And then my
Yeah.
thumbs, I get the size smaller. So I have more
Okay.
flexibility. I just ordered a tool for long nails, and it's so I can get my credit card out of the gas pump thing. Oh, that's the only thing I can't do.
That's such a fear.
That's the only
I've
thing I
had
can't
some
do.
very close calls.
Yeah, I had to ask somebody once, like, can you get this out? And I had like pliers in my car, or not pliers, tweezers that I was using. And then I saw something online, and so I have. I'll have to show you. But
Please.
it's like a keychain now for me.
No, because I'll keep holding it and just hope.
Oh,
But some of them, like, it's like, no, you have to put
put
it
all the way in.
in.
The HEB by my house is my nemesis for that.
I can't do that.
People are saying it's fixed.
Yay.
Okay, good, awesome. It might have been a YouTube thing. We're not sure what was going on, but we have sound again. We'll have to see if we'll check in post later to see if the episode recorded correctly. I'm sure it did. It's a separate thing. Okay, good. So back to you and your art. When did you start doing the play ghoul type of a thing?
Playboy has always been like a big inspiration, like since college, art school days. Because I just love the poses. Like, they're so dynamic. And there was something about, like, finding, like, the beauty and kind of, what do I want to say? Like, my whole art school show was taking those poses and presenting them like Catholic icons. Because I went to Catholic school. And like that sort of environment, like you're pretty much taught, oh, the woman's body is, you know, something to be ashamed of.
Cover it up. You have to be modest.
But looking at Playboys, I was like, no, this is
so
pretty
beautiful.
awesome.
Yeah.
Like this actually makes me feel good about myself.
Right.
And like empowered.
I love that.
And so like Playboy's always been like with me through my art career, I guess. But doing like the ghouls, that started like right when I moved here.
Oh, wow.
Because I always come back to Playboy.
Yeah.
And I had been hard in like, I had just gotten out of my tattoo apprenticeship. So it had just been like tattoo for a while. And made the move down here. And that was a whole thing. And once I finally started getting settled in, I was just like, okay, I need to draw something. Like I need to just start getting back in the flow. And so I always come back to Playboy, and I picked out a model and I sketched her out, and then like the gears just started turning. I'm like, okay, I'm going to have her like kind of floating off the ground and give her a big demon tail and give her some big horns. And about halfway through that one was when I was like, I could make this a whole series.
Wow.
And just pick one for each month and make each one a different kind of monster, but still have like the month and year titles.
Yeah.
So if you really want, you can go back and reference and see like, oh, this is where it started.
That's fun.
And this is the monsters that I turn them into.
It's very smart. It's very smart, and it does very well, I think, for you out there. If you haven't been to Bat City, even if you're afraid, if you're somebody who really does not enjoy going into a haunted house, you need to know that, okay, there's 3 haunted houses, but the entry to the midway is free. And there are a bunch of vendors. And I've never seen vendors do what you guys do. They're all in these little booths that we built out at Bat City, but the vendors go in and they all decorate. their booths, and it matches their style and what they're doing. And Brenna has like these red velvet curtains.
We fully move in for the season.
It just transforms it, and it's super beautiful, and it gives that city, like the Midway, it gives it an energy that it wouldn't have fully otherwise. And everybody out there, everybody that's vending out there is great. And you guys have been out there, a lot of them, for like since the first year. There's kind of a rotating one or two that like will have, like Dr. Abominable was there last year. I think the year before, hey, Mitch from Gournor had a booth for a while. Danny Dale Carroll, one of my artist friends, he did it one year. So we always have somebody who comes in for a year and then does something else. Maybe they'll come back, maybe not. But there's been a core group of you guys that have been there for the whole time. And I love seeing it, like when you guys dress up in the same, like it's Witch Week or it's,
or it's Clown Day.
Clown stuff. Y'all do. It's where I'm stationed, I face the vendors. So I feel like I have the best seat in the house because I get to like see y'all's cool booths and watch you guys do your thing with your, people buying stuff. It's just really, really cool.
You'll come and deliver me my nightly Reese cup.
I know what the vendors like. You're a Reese girl. We give you that chocolate peanut butter magic. Did you know they got called out recently?
Oh no.
One of this man who was of the family, the Reese family or whatever.
Yeah.
They no longer own, they sold it to Hershey's or whatever. But they started it, and he bought some peanut butter cups and he ate one. He was like, "What is this? This is not our recipe." And in the last couple of years, they had changed. They cut corners on the ingredients.
Of course they did.
And he could taste it, and he was like, "This isn't right." And I think they went back.
I hope so.
I hope so too, because that's like, one of everybody, several people prefer that over anything else.
Yeah.
I think it's like one of the favorite candies for Halloween.
Like, I'm not a big sweets person in general, but Reese's are the one thing that if I have like a bag of them, I'll eat one
And you can't.
and I'll like go sit back down. I'm like, you know what sounds great?
Another
like
one.
10 more right now.
Yeah, there's
Like,
a
just
lot of
so
things like that for
good.
me, unfortunately. So I just have to stay away from sugar altogether. Oh, Mitch from Gournor said it was fun vending, but he never got any Reese's.
Wow. Well,
Sorry,
you
Mitch.
should have been faster.
It must have been an off year for me. My bad, Mitch. Come back, Mitch, and we'll get you some more. Trish is making fun of you for saying, "Oh no," when I asked if you heard.
I thought it was going to be something like really horrible. Like, oh, they found a bunch of like rat poop in
Oh God,
like a batch
no.
or something.
It's
insane.
I think they cut like their chocolate recipe or something.
I mean, that's disappointing, but
if it's Hershey's, that's probably what
how
they
they've
did.
been.
Because their chocolate bars, they don't really taste as much. They taste more like wax than chocolate.
they do.
But I kind of like it. I don't know. But I'm kind of weird. So like, I don't mind a good milky wax chocolate. So what was it that you did? So you were doing apprentice work as a tattoo artist first before you were doing.
Yeah, before I was doing prints.
Yeah.
I was just in tattooing.
How old were you when you started as an apprentice?
That was like, I think I was 23,
Wow.
24.
That's amazing.
23.
I love that you went up in that way in the apprenticeship stuff to become a tattoo artist.
Yeah.
A lot of people are skipping that now,
Yeah.
from what I hear.
And they shouldn't be.
That's what
and
everybody
it shows.
That's
when
what
you
I
skip
hear.
That.
That's what I hear. My my friend in Nail Technical, her boyfriend's a tattoo artist, and she was saying how much he complains about people buying their kit off Amazon and not coming up through the system, and it's just the tattoos look like crap after a few years.
Yeah. Well, that gives us something to fix a few years from now.
Yeah.
So
You're having to do cover-ups and shit because of that.
hey,
But
I'm happy to do a cover up.
nobody should ever cut corners. I know it sounds in the moment like that hey, this is a shortcut, but usually if you cut corners, we can tell. We can fucking tell.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't, just go fully into it. Were you raised Catholic?
Not really. No, my parents aren't religious at all, but Like my dad had gone to Catholic school because of his mom, who is very Catholic. And like he got a good education.
Education's usually good.
It was,
because they don't have to teach.
They
to
were
the
pretty
test.
much like, oh, just ignore the Jesus stuff.
Yeah,
and
it'll
be fine.
It's a different. They don't have to give out, all of the state tests and whatnot. They have their own kind of testing system, but they're not funded by the state like public schools are. So you kind of get a different. I went to Catholic school through 6th grade, and when I went to public school, I was a year ahead. And I was like, we already did this. So it was, but yeah, that's how it was back then. I don't know if it's still that way, but yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up.
It was a weird time. I love the art.
I like the ritual kind of stuff and the incense.
Like once you hit the point of like taking the step back and really looking at it, and you're like, oh, this is weird as fuck.
Yeah. What kind of magic is this?
They're playing like pretend cannibalism.
Yeah.
And
there's a lot
and
of
the candles and the incense, and
beautiful.
the stained glass.
The men wear dresses.
This is actually kind of sick.
Yeah.
Like from an aesthetic point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very enjoyable. I like how the church smells, sounds, and looks. The altar. It's all great. I was fascinated with it when I was a kid. And I made an altar in my bedroom, and it freaked my mom out. And I overheard her complaining to my dad and like talking about how, it wasn't right. And like little kids shouldn't play. They don't play games like that. And why am I so odd? And my dad was like, she's just a kid. She's just, play pretend and whatever, which is, but I was fascinated by the church. Now I'm not religious now, and we can go into that later. But growing up, I thought it was really cool.
Yeah,
and they, I remember I was also fascinated with witches, of course, and I remember talking to somebody in the Catholic Church about it, and I was expecting them to tell me, witches aren't real, that's made up.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They were like, oh, well, you shouldn't want to be a witch. Only God should have power and all this stuff. And I was like, so witches are real?
Oh.
Wait, what? y'all just doubled down for me. I turned the page and there's nothing on it. I want to talk, before I forget, I want to talk about where you are vending next.
Yes. So my first show with the Oddities and Curiosities Expo is at the end of this month. It's the last weekend of June here in Austin at Palmer Event Center. I'm so excited.
It's the first time you're vending there?
Yeah.
So there's a couple of shows that have similar names.
Yeah. I did do the World Oddities Expo last summer.
Okay.
But the Oddities and Curiosities is like...
It's a big touring. That is the major.
That's
one.
top dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one I had been trying to get in for years.
Really?
Because they're so big and so like high demand. They only open their applications Halloween for 24 hours.
Are you serious? What is that application into? Do you have to like show them your work and all? Oh my goodness.
Oh, I had to send in like pictures of my work, like all the links to my socials and my website. I had to send pictures of my booth setup.
Wow.
So, which like, I love that.
Yeah.
Because that's them. Like they really vet the people that they're bringing in. Like they don't want to end up with people who are like, oh, this is my second time ever doing something like this.
Yeah.
I want to see how it goes.
Yeah.
Like
they got a card table. And
yeah.
some 3D print, That's amazing. Well, that really entices me to want to go.
Yeah.
And I've been, somebody else had mentioned that show to me recently. I think it might be Art with Latex is coming to vend for that. I can't remember.
Oh, sweet.
I love them. They do great stuff. But so it's the end of this month. Do you know the exact day?
Oh, whatever the last weekend of June is.
The last week. Well, that's good enough.
Yeah.
The Oddities and Curiosities.
Yeah, it's Saturday and Sunday at Palmer.
Do you have like the map of where you're going to be or the booth number? Not remember. That's okay. When I clip this, girl, I'll hook you up with a little booth number, and it'll say booth 504.
Sounds good.
Or whatever. That'll be good. Sorry, my nose itches.
Oh, you're good.
Okay. I think we're coming to the point of the show where we're going to play Bone Deep. It is Kurt. Kurt is going.
Sweet.
I think. Gornor, Mitch, where are you guys? You're in Vegas now. When are you going to come back to Austin, Event? We all miss you. I know we'll see you at Houston Horror in August, but we would love to see you before then. Ooh, somebody mentioned white. Texas Health Priest says white chocolate Reese's. I'm wondering if he wants to know if you like those.
I'm fine with them.
You're all right with them? I've never had them.
I like white chocolate.
I had to quit sugar.
White chocolate gets a lot of hate.
I used to like white chocolate. I don't know if I would like that combo. I had to quit sugar like in 2018 or the beginning of 2019.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they had even had those back then.
Yeah. Candy's gotten kind of insane in the last few years. Jamie got me a bag of red velvet Reese's for my birthday.
Sounds good. I didn't know they made those.
Oh, that bag did not last.
That sounds amazing.
I tore through that shit so fast.
What I used to like to do, Brenna, at the movies. I used to like to get the popcorn and put Reese Pieces in there. And it's a salty sweet.
Yes.
There's nothing better in the world.
Yes.
I love it so much. I thought for a while, hey, I can have sugar-free candy. Have you ever had sugar-free candy?
No, I have no interest.
Do not do it.
Yeah.
It will rip you up from the inside of your gut out.
Really?
You can have exactly one, and that's it. And they taste great. And you're like, this tastes just almost just like, well, what I remember.
Yeah.
And so let me have another couple of these Russell, whatever they're called. What's that candy brand? Russell something.
Oh, Russell Stovers.
Russell Stovers.
Yeah.
They do a sugar-free line. Let me have another Russell Stover turtle, caramel turtle, whatever the shit.
Oh,
and
those are so good.
You have a few, and then you just about lose control of your business. It is terrifying.
Okay, no, I've heard that about the sugar-free gummy bears.
I've never had those, but I wouldn't do it.
Was.
I don't know if it's. I don't know what they put in there. Sugar alcohol. I don't know.
I can't remember. I think it's like some kind of gummy worms that they have at Trader Joe's right now.
That'll give you the.
That I saw posts on Instagram that now the cashiers are having to warn people.
To tell people.
When they're checking out. They're like, hey, by the way, this might make you shit yourself. Be careful.
Ate those candies and then I went to go work out. And I was on the stair stepper and I thought some business was going to step right out of my business. I don't want to get too gross, but I had to leave. I was like, this is not good.
So scary.
I didn't know. I barely made it out of there. And I will never again have sugar-free candy.
Yikes.
When I was a kid, I was friends with a diabetic. She was a type 1, the rare type 1.
Yeah.
These days, everyone's a 2. But juvenile diabetic. And she gave me a sugar-free candy. And I remember I ate a couple of them, and I didn't think they tasted that great. And they hurt my stomach, but I didn't have issues.
Yeah.
I got a stomach ache, but boy... And that's poop talk.
Yeah.
That's the new segment. That's
you
really
been
scary.
pooping recently?
Yeah. Tell us about your poop. Have you had anything that made things interesting? Gornor Mitch says leaky bowels. Red, yellow, and blue said they're catching alive. That's awesome. We're glad you're here. And yeah, Mitch is going to be at Houston Horror. Do you ever go to that show?
No.
It's a vibe.
I don't. Yeah.
I love it. I love it so much.
When is that?
It's in August. Somebody will put it in the comments. Or I can actually, let's see if I can chat with you without losing focus. And I will pull up in my little magical phone.
Because it's definitely been on my radar.
August 6th.
Okay.
No, that's the Thursday. August 7th, I think, is officially when it starts.
Okay.
And
it's 2 or 3 days?
It's 3 days.
Okay.
And it's super fun. I always go for a lot longer. I go like the day before and I leave the day after if I'm tabling. So I don't have to worry about it. But it's all in the same hotel. So all of the celebrity guests, all of the attendees, all of the volunteers, everybody stays in the same hotel where the event is.
That's
so it's
fun.
just a party the whole time.
Yeah.
And I'm not a partier, but like the vibe is everybody's so nice.
Yeah.
And everybody's very social. And the horror community, as you know, is a great community. Very welcoming. I'm sure there's drama that I'm unaware of. Maybe I'm aware of a little bit, but I'm not going to share. But it's a great community. There's a guy that goes to Houston Horror every year, and he travels from several states away. I can't remember what state. and he's definitely on the spectrum.
Yeah.
Maybe a few spectrums. And he always dresses up and does his cosplay, and he comes by himself. He travels alone. He doesn't bring, friends.
Yeah.
But it's like his favorite thing to do. And I talk to him every year. And the owners or the people that run Houston Horror, they are very present, and they talk to that guy every year. And it's just, I don't know, it's a very heartwarming thing to see stuff like that. I love that. It's very accessible for everybody.
Well, because we're all a bunch of misfits,
We're all a
or
little
were
weird.
at
Yeah.
some point, and have this group of people that get that.
Yes, and you're
it's-
safe.
You can be
around.
all the way weird.
You can be all the way
and
weird.
nobody's gonna
No.
bat an eye.
Nobody. It's not even going to register too much.
Yeah.
It's just gonna. All are welcome. Everybody, and so Houston's one I definitely look forward to. Texas Frightmare Weekend just happened. That's a great show as well. We had a good time at that one. That's another 3-day in Irving. You should go to that some year.
I know. That's another one that's hard to get into.
We had
for
tried
vending.
for under Horror Web. We had tried for years.
Yeah.
To get either shorts in on their Film Fest side or to vend, and it took forever.
Yeah.
And now finally, But now my next trick I'll pull out of my witchy sleeve is to, and I'm not really a vendor.
Yeah.
So I want to be accepted as a guest now
Yeah.
instead of, I have shirts to sell, I guess. Here you go. Or an 8x10 or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't have a product like you do.
Yeah.
I wish I did, but I don't. So I'd like to be on the other side of things. But yeah, Houston Horror for sure. You should apply for next year. I know you get in.
should.
You would love that show. We have such a good time. Now it's time for Bone Deep.
Yeah.
Guys, are y'all here for Bone Deep? We're here. But so Brenna, you have to give us a good Bone Deep. Get up in there.
Bone deep.
Oh, that's a very femme Bone Deep. I love that. We're going to have to clip that one. Okay, let me make sure I have all these cards before. Once we put the 60 seconds on the clock, we're going to start. So the timer starts automatically.
Okay.
I'll ask you these. You just answer, and I'll let you know if you got it right or not. And the first one, I think is, I don't know. We'll see. I think it's easy-ish. I say easy, and these are silly. Okay.
My life is on the line.
By the way, look at Herman over here. Herman has never gotten up in a I was going to say a female guest. He's never gotten up in a guest slap, period. This is the first time. He usually, if he comes up here, he comes over to me. But he loves him some Brenna.
He's been here the whole time.
He's very happy right now. Okay, Brenna, 60 seconds. Are you ready to get bone deep?
Let's fucking go.
Okay, we're ready when that clock hits. Aesthetic. Are we going with vintage 70s Playboy or Grindhouse grit?
Ooh, Playboy.
Correct. Fight one. Giant spider or swarm of bees?
Spider.
Correct. Trapped in an elevator at a horror convention or spend the night buried alive in a coffin?
Elevator.
Correct. Your house has a poltergeist or your house has a secret squatter?
Oh, poltergeist.
Correct. Cursed voodoo doll or a witch's hex? I don't even know what that means.
Voodoo doll.
Incorrect. Blinded by a mad scientist or deafened by banshee scream?
Deafened.
Correct.
That's
Spend
so
the
hard.
night in a morgue or spend the night in a crypt?
Morgue.
Incorrect. Attacked by a vampire or zombie?
Vampire.
Incorrect. Possessed by a Pazuzu or stalked by the It Follows entity?
Pazuzu.
Correct. Now you get a bonus question. Would you rather be kidnapped by Jigsaw or by Annie Wilkes from Misery?
Annie Wilkes.
Correct. You did very good. Let's
Thank
see.
you.
Let me flip over here to our page and let me count you up. Let me tally you up. Let's see.
The blind and deaf one really got me because I think about that.
We'll talk about it.
Oh my God.
Let's see. Did we do this one? We didn't do this one. 1, 2, 3. You did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, good. I don't have to get out the calculator for once. And you only, let's see, you got one. Oh, that was an X. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 70%. That means, Brenna, you are the top performer of Bone Deep.
Hell yeah.
Boudreaux has finally been dethroned. He was at 62.5%.
Dang.
It's Brenna, guys. A round of applause. Is the queen, the reigning queen of Bone Deep.
Yeah, I need a big title belt now.
Amazing. We need to, out of all of those, maybe it's the one that got you. We need to, we got to pick one for question of the week. Do you want to do, what was it, Morgue or Crypt? Was that the one that got you?
No.
Oh, the Screamer.
Yeah.
That one?
I don't know. That one's a little too real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you could hear that I was taking it way too seriously. I'm like, well, I need to see for everything that I do,
right.
But like music is so important to me.
Exactly. It is a tough one. I picked Becoming Deaf by the Banshee Scream because I already know sign language. So I'm like, well, I could still do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, music's a big deal. But here's the thing. Here's where the caveat is, or maybe where we could be like, well, what if this though? So there's, just like there's an autism spectrum, there's a spectrum for hearing loss and deafness.
True.
So maybe you could hear, enough for bass and like some melody. I don't know. Maybe a little bit of that. Out of all those questions, which one do we want?
Ooh.
Poltergeist or Squatter?
That one was easy.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want
like abs. That's a big fear.
There's
that's a real fear.
Documentary about a guy who was living in someone's attic for a long time and they didn't know. That shit, dude.
I hate that. Or where you see like the security camera videos from people's like little ring cameras in their houses.
Yeah.
And just people climbing out of the ceiling or
creepy.
Ugh.
That
no,
stuff.
give me a ghost.
I'll take
any day.
All of the ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not. Yeah. That for sure is easy. What about Kidnapped by Jigsaw or Annie Wilkes?
I think that's a good one.
That is a good one, I think. Okay. Let's put up. Oh, it's already there. Call Scarah Scary hotline at 512-710-8766. Answer our question of the week. Would you rather be kidnapped by Jigsaw or by Annie Wilkes? And then put it over on Brenna. Brenna, you asked the same thing.
Would you rather be kidnapped by Jigsaw or by Annie Wilkes?
Let us know at 512-710-8766. We will play your call on the next podcast. It's just a voicemail, so don't freak out. I'm not going to answer the phone. I know sometimes a millennial or two gets nervous about making phone calls. Okay. I know. It's all right. We all have it. It's I don't know what that is, but like sometimes even calling to make
anxiety.
An appointment. Yeah. What is? I think we're also texting, like just, used to doing online communication. I try to have phone conversations with people still though, because I feel like it's important.
Yeah.
And once you're doing it, it's nice. You're like, this is good.
No, I had too many jobs at like reception desks when I was younger that I'm completely desensitized.
You are immune to
I
that.
have no problem.
You can make phone calls and take phone calls.
Yeah.
There you go. You're a boss. She's a boss ass bitch. I was going to say you also, I appreciate so much the female form and the beauty of a woman.
Yeah.
And so your art, like immediately I was like sold. From the second I saw, and I love visiting your booth at Bat City, but I can't wait to see what you have going on at the Oddities and Curiosities.
I got a 10 by 10.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What is it of? Your booth.
Like the booth.
I was like, you made a giant 10 by 10 painting. God, let's cut that out, guys.
No, I have just been hustling.
Are you going to have a lot of the velvet paintings?
That's my focus right now. Like I burnt myself out on doing the digital illustration and just sort of lost interest somewhere in there. It's like, I just want to get my hands dirty again. I want to make like one of a kind things. I feel like like, and it still is art. You're still making something.
Yeah.
But
It's still creative.
I feel like with AI coming into the picture, it kind of just like soured the whole digital world for me.
I'm so
like,
glad you said
okay,
that.
fuck that. I'm just gonna make things with my hands and physical things. Nobody could ever claim that this was not made by me.
Or can use it
Yeah.
to teach a generative AI.
Yeah.
Here, I'm so glad you brought that up because I think that is the only hope we have right now and the only bright spot of AI generative art. The only good that is coming out of that is that it is going to bring a trend, I think, of artists doing exactly what you're doing, which is like, oh, well, here's what you can't do.
Yeah.
You can't do this you can't put a paintbrush to actual canvas.
Yeah.
Or velvet
Like
canvas
that
or
only comes from skill and practice.
AI
There's
can't.
there's no corners to be cut there.
It's real stuff.
Yeah.
And the one of a kind thing is really cool. I'm definitely gonna buy a piece from you this year. I need something. I don't know. There was one last year I should have bought and I still kick myself.
Frank bought it out from under you.
But if it's gonna go to someone, Frank's great. Of Curia Arcanum. Yeah. I love those two, Frank and Kat. But yeah, I think that's the only thing I think we're already seeing, it's very similar to what's going on with movies right now with these indie films that are doing so well versus the studio films that are not. By the way, the Backrooms beat out the Mandalorian in the
hell yeah,
which just who would have foresaw that? That's pretty amazing. But I think we're seeing a shift in movies where people are getting tired of part 7s and a reimagining.
Everything's a sequel or a remake. It's all following the same blueprint.
Yeah.
And
I think we're sick of it.
So focused on like the nostalgia and dangling little oh, here's a little cameo.
Yeah.
Oh, remember this from the original movie?
Yeah, go to see it just for this. Well, and the story's just not
lazy.
There. It's lazy and it's greedy and it's really bottom line is about the money and doing what they think is going to give them the biggest return on investment. But we're seeing now that the biggest return on investment is coming from the indie films. Yeah. The good ones. And a lot of those are from people that started on YouTube, which is wild. Yeah. So these kids, they were kids when they started on YouTube anyway, making stories and then getting good.
The kid that did the Backrooms is 20. That's insane.
Steven Spielberg, when he did Jaws, he was only, I want to say 26. I might be wrong. If somebody knows, they'll put it in the... Tony Tamayo, you tell us. Oh, Stormy's here, by the way.
Hi, Stormy.
Hello, Stormy.
Stormy does my nails.
Stormy's going to be a guest. She's coming on in a few weeks.
Yeah, sweet.
Is Brenna a fan of the artist Olivia? Someone asks.
I love Olivia.
Who is Olivia?
I love Olivia. So she did a bunch of art for Playboy. She does airbrush and watercolor. She did art for Playboy, Heavy Metal magazine. I want to say she did some magic cards, just so beautiful. And I get her calendar every year.
Nice.
I have books of her stuff.
Is she still a working artist?
Yes, she's in her 80s.
Holy shit.
And she's still making new things. She taught herself how to use ZBrush for digital sculpting and made two she made this beautiful Betty Page statue. Wow. And she does some spooky stuff sometimes too. So she has this Bride of Frankenstein pinup character that she has little ballet slippers on and the big hair. Aww. And she made a sculpture of her stretched out on this embalming table kind of thing.
Love it.
But it's you're my grandparents' age and you're still learning new skills. You're still producing incredible work and clearly love what you do.
That's inspirational.
She is such a big inspiration to me.
That's how you keep your mental faculties too. By continuing to learn and do, I think.
Yeah.
That's so
Olivia
scary.
kicks ass.
I'm going to check her out. It's scary to me that one of the things I like about all the different projects I dip my claws into is that if I don't have a lot of things to do, I will be in that scroll prison.
Yep.
And I'll find myself, and I am so embarrassed to say this, but like a couple of hours can go by.
Yeah.
And I'll just be, and then I wake up and I'm like, get back to work, bitch.
Yeah.
You got stuff to do. But I think about people who don't have a lot going on. Like, what are people just rotting in their beds, like they say?
I kind of think so.
That worries me.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Get a hobby. Go outside, nerd.
Yeah.
Get out of here. A lot of Betty. Oh, the artist. Mitch says a lot of Betty Page.
Yeah.
Spielberg. I knew Tony Tomato. Put Tony back up. I knew Tony Tomato would know this. Spielberg was 27 when he directed Jaws. So that's older than Kane, but
Still younger than me.
that's the other thing. And they were trying to say, people were trying to act like he definitely didn't direct it himself because he's so young. They're like, he had all these producers on set to help, but Mark Duplass, who was an actor that was in this, and he was also
In Creep. Love Creep.
He put out a video, and he was like, I was on set, guys, and he was like, if he, I wouldn't have been surprised if he had anybody like helping him out, and that would have been fine. Like, that's not unusual.
Yeah.
He was like, but he didn't, and he didn't need it. He had everything super well planned out, well thought out.
Yeah.
He worked very intimately with the DP and his actors, and it's a very different movie, and I really liked it. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. But yeah, that kid did it by himself. 20, can you believe?
That's so crazy.
I don't know when he started the series on YouTube, but he was a teenager when he did, which is wild. So all of these kids that got started in that medium are now making these movies that are doing
cool.
so good. And I've seen several of them, and they've all done really well. And, you have Iron Lung, which was, that guy's got his built-in fan base, which is another smart way to do it.
Didn't they just put that on YouTube?
Yeah.
Like the full thing?
Yeah. He worked out a really good deal. That one, if for me, because I didn't play the video game, I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, I haven't either.
The story was a little bit hard to follow for me.
Okay.
But for people that know the game and know what's going on, they are rabid in love with it. So I wonder where you'll fall.
Yeah.
Let me know after you watch it. I'm interested to know. But it was filmed here in Austin. I think it was really cool. Okay, I think we're getting ready to wrap up. I'm just checking to make sure I didn't miss anything from anybody. They're saying that Herman looks very relaxed. Well, he is. He's blessed us. Gomez is on a couch over there watching from afar. All right. Well, I think that's... Oh, I do have one more. Speaking of movies, Damsel of the Doomed, our movie, is now up on Amazon, and you're in it.
I am.
Yeah. I think it's the Nosferatu festival scene. Speaking of Mitch.
Yeah.
You're like at the bar or something. I think you might be in it twice, actually. But yeah, you can go on to Amazon in their movies, and you can rent this. I still have a very few limited amount of Blu-rays left from the first 100. I will probably get some more made by the time I go to Houston for Houston Horror. But if you want me to send you one of the original 100, they're numbered, get in my DMs and I'll tell you where to send the monies, and then I'll send the Blu-rays. But that's out now on Amazon.
Yeah.
And I think maybe it'll come out on some other platforms later, but we're happy that it's out. Mm-hmm. Okay, now we're ready to go. Anything you want to say, Brenna, before we wrap it up?
I don't think so. Thank you for having me. This was fun.
Thank you so much for being here. It's good to have another female on. I think we've only had one. I say female. Who am I? Female. Like, what the fuck? I just like turned into some kind of, 32-year-old guy in his mom's basement.
Yeah.
I love female, or some red pill YouTube guy. Females always be shopping, or whatever they say. It's good to have another lady on. I'm gonna have in the future Stormy, and then do you? What does she go by? Squonk from Bat City.
Oh, Caitlin?
Yeah, I'm gonna have Caitlin on.
Oh my gosh.
She's going to be so funny, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
I was like, I need some of that. So she's going to be on too.
That's going to be awesome.
She is a delight. Squonk. She introduced me to her family. She was like, here are the squonks or something like that. I can't remember.
Of course.
Oh, man. Anyway, yeah, thank you so much for being on.
Thank you for having me.
So we'll wrap it up, guys. Oh,
you're ready to go
He
too.
knows. He knows when
He's
we're done.
like, okay, that's a wrap.
We will. Thank you for being in the chat and watching live. This will post to YouTube and it'll be on all of the podcasting platforms. That came out like podcasting. I meant podcasting. So until next week, we'll be back live here again next week on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. But until then, my name is Scarah, Damsel of the Doomed, and I'll